down among Brazilians, coffee beans grow by the billions, so they've got to find those extra cups to fill. They've got an awful lot of coffee in Brazil.
16 minutes before 7 o'clock now. It's the morning news with Webster and Nancy on WILK, and there's an awful lot of coffee in Brazil. There's plenty of coffee right here in Studio E at WILK when Mary from Electric City Roasting comes to visit. Mary Tellie. Hi, Mary.
Good morning.
Mary, it's been a long time since we've seen you.
Oh, my God, I'm on a Tuesday. I'm here.
Unbelievable,
wow,
isn't it?
Yikes.
Well, you were traveling, and then, the flu was going around for a while,
right.
so... But it's always a pleasure to see you here.
Yeah, it's good to see you guys.
Did you have a nice holiday?
I had a great holiday.
Thanksgiving was wonderful.
It was great. Thank you. And yours?
Yeah, excellent. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
And it included a lot of no alarm clock, which I've been...
I know.
We've been talking about this all morning here. Honest to God,
I know.
It's a huge part of vacation. Anytime. The best part of vacation is nothing at all to do. Nothing.
Right.
Except what you feel like doing.
Exactly. Right.
Sometimes when you go on vacation and you go somewhere, you actually have to get back to work for the break.
I know.
I
kind of like getting up in the morning on vacation and brewing my own coffee.
That's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Around with that.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like I ever get a chance to do that anymore.
Nice. Well, so now that vacation is over here, and I have 2.5 weeks, and then I'm on vacation again. So.
Oh, wow. Wait a second. Isn't that kind of semi-retirement anyway?
Oh, I've got some emails.
Really.
I hear a lot of this. When I say I'm on vacation, people go, vacation from what? Okay, fine. And then I got
There's kind of a point there somewhere.
A couple of Facebook messages about people are going, is this part-time job now, or what do you got going here? I said, well, it's radio. It kind of is a part-time job.
Well, I remember you texting me saying, Mary, I'm off. Off.
Yeah.
Okay, you can come in on a Tuesday. All right, great, thanks. That's great. All right, I'm in.
So what's new at Electric City Roasting?
Oh, not too much. Just having some fun.
Yeah.
This time of year is always a fun time of year because it begins the harvest in a lot of our countries that we buy our coffees from. So we like to obviously monitor that and see how that's going, and always peeking into different countries is fun.
Yeah.
Too.
Have you been traveling a lot? I think you were early on. I think we had to reschedule a couple of times first time because you were, in fact, on your way somewhere.
I was traveling, and we roast coffee for some really awesome cafes in Florida. So I wanted to go down there and get all of those folks trained for their beginning of their season. All the snowbirds kind of head.
Mary, I know how hard you work, but listen, I got to tell you, I have to go to Florida. I have to, that doesn't sound like the worst possible.
I mean, it was at the end of October. It wasn't necessarily that dramatic of a season change.
Need somebody to carry the coffee beans?
It's funny you should say that. I get that all the time. Mary, we'll drive it for free. I was like, yeah, but we ship. No, that's okay. We'll take it. Yeah.
Funny you mentioned that, Rob. There's a show on cable life. I don't even know what channel it is, but there's a show called Booze Traveler.
Yes,
it's about a guy that goes around the world and tries different alcoholic beverages and different recipes with alcohol.
Job.
That's his job. I applied.
How'd that work out?
I'll help you carry stuff, whatever you need.
Right.
You need an assistant. I'm happy to do that. I haven't heard back yet. Nothing.
Yeah, it worked the same way as his state police job.
But you know what? Wouldn't that just be the writing on the wall? If you got another appendicitis.
Oh my! Yeah, I got an offer from Booze Traveler. Oh, my appendix! I thought I got that out. Well, it's a miracle. You grew one back, and it went bad again.
What? It's the only thing we can do to have you stop save you from yourself.
Probably true.
Yeah.
So,
anyway, it's just like ADD. Where's the squirrel? We just went.
Well, he's dressed like a monk today, isn't he?
I was observing that. Actually, it's kind of like the Electric City Roasting Company brown sweatshirt.
Yeah. I do. I have a brown hooded sweatshirt on. It doesn't have that sort of a cowly look around the neck here. So I don't know. But anyway.
That's what we give to all the junior roasters at the hoodie.
I'm a junior roaster. How about that?
I bet.
All right, so Electric City Roasting, you're long since settled into the new headquarters there.
Absolutely.
And I know you were talking about an expansion of some sort at some point, right? Is that accomplished yet? Or
it is. And so our lab is technically ready to roll. So now we actually have a formal sensory lab, which is great for a coffee enthusiast, anyone who's interested in the whole formal tasting, really wanting to understand their palate, wanting to understand how certain things taste. I know when you do your segment on beer, and you guys actually touch on a lot of the same things that we do. Same thing with wine, same thing with chocolate.
Sure.
And so we've been tapped into to work with some of these professionals in different industries to kind of help them because of the fact that they can come to our lab and actually have an area where they can do all of their sensory training. So that's kind of cool.
That does sound pretty cool.
Yeah.
So is that something something you're going to open to the general public at any point? Like somebody come knocking on the door going, we'd like to take a look at the sensory lab and see what's going on here?
Right. After the first of the year, we're going to start offering classes.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So if you're a coffee enthusiast and you really want to learn a little bit more about coffee, if you want to learn about coffee roasting, if you'd like to be a barista or learn about how to make coffee drinks or coffee preparation, and you're an enthusiast or you're looking to open a cafe, we offer those services. So, and I didn't realize there was so many folks in this area that really are into that. We get a lot of calls for
That's
that
cool.
stuff. Yeah. So that's kind of a fun part.
I think, and we've said it probably 100 times, but I think people are slowly coming around to realize, and you mentioned the beer thing, and there's also chocolate and wine, coffee as well. People are coming around to realize that it's about more than just, I mean, where coffee is concerned, it can be, and it should be about more than just pouring caffeine down the hole in your face.
Sure. I mean, there's clearly a caffeine delivery system mechanism that is triggered. Everybody needs that at some point. But there are also people that are like, I need to have a little bit more awareness of where my product is coming from. What am I drinking?
And appreciation for what it tastes like.
Exactly. Like for an example today, this is always a fun time of year for us, because we get to roll out Holiday Blend, which is what you're drinking.
Yeah.
And on my way down here, I was really enjoying the fact that this coffee is just subtly sweet, has a really nice body to it. It's just one of those things that you could sit down Christmas morning and just watch the kids open all the presents.
How about
and you could just sip it all day long.
Yes.
It's one of those coffees that, not everybody gets a chance to have that and to understand what that's all about. And so we love doing this. This is our 9th year of creating Holiday Blend. And so it's just part of what we do. And for us, the best part of that is working with new cafe owners, new coffee enthusiasts that are like, I really want to get into this industry. Can you help us design a cafe?
Yeah.
Can you come up? It's not just, I can get you the cheapest price per pound on a commodity product, because anyone can do that.
Right.
And that's just not what we're about.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a fun opportunity for us to work on that side of the coin, yet also close the loop of social responsibility at the origin or the country, as you know, that we do a lot of traveling to different coffee producing countries, and in the middle of all of that, work within our industry. So it's kind of what we're up to at this point.
Yeah, you mentioned, you touched on sitting around Christmas morning, the kids are opening the presents and enjoying delicious coffee here. And I think it's hard for some people who are on the mainstream, whether it's coffee, whether it's beer, whatever it is, if they're satisfied and they don't have the frame of reference or the perspective. I can compare it to when I was a kid. When I was in 7th grade or 8th grade, I got my eyes examined and found out I needed glasses. So I went and got my glasses, and I had no idea until I put glasses on my face that, oh my God, the leaves on the trees have a shape to them. It's not just a green ball.
Totally, right?
So if you're happy, with a cup of whatever that you got in instant, whatever it is, or same thing with beer, until you try something that's off your beaten path, you don't know what's out there, and you owe it to yourself at least to give it a shot.
Absolutely. And since we left the retail world and we're into the wholesale world, we our sales online have, I think, quadrupled.
Wow.
Yeah. Just because it's that people are looking to get that type of product. We've increased our awareness on that. And I really think that as we move through this, our palates change, right? No doubt. We have this awareness of product we never had when I was a kid.
Oh, for sure.
It was really funny when you were talking about Tang.
Yeah. Yes,
right?
yes.
So we've come a little bit of a far way from Tang to now, certain fresh squeezed orange juice to non-pasteurized or pasteurized. And as you move through the chain of evolution with that, just like with coffee or any other sensory, you get to a point where you're like, this is kind of cool. I want to know more about what we're doing. I want to know the cause and effect. I just don't want to be a consumer of something.
Yeah. I have made the leap from Tang to Sunny Delight, so I got that going.
Sunny D.
Is that like going from, let me see, Genesee to Miller Lite? Yeah. I'm not sure. Right.
All right, so the lab will be open, and people can come and visit and learn more about what good coffee is all about.
Absolutely.
After the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
If they want to get in touch with you, how do they do that?
That www.electricityroasting.com.
Just as easy as that? All the information is there, contact information as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mary, it's always a pleasure.
Good to see you guys.
Thanks for coming in.
Have a great holiday.
Thanks for bringing great coffee.
Take care.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
They've got an awful lot of coffee, an awful lot of coffee. Man, they got a gang of coffee in Brazil.
It is 6 minutes now before 7 o'clock.